For many of us, breathing is something we take for granted, but there are millions of people who have to fight for every breath. While lung cancer kills more people every year than breast, colon, or prostate cancer combined, it is one of the least funded cancers. Why? Well, most believe that lung cancer is only something that can happen to smokers, but that's just not true.
Reagan Curry's been an athlete pretty much all her life, lifting weights, cardio every day. A gymnast since childhood, she's always stayed active and healthy. When she got sick, she didn't think much of it.
I got a cough after having a virus, and the cough would not go away.
Reagan wasn't overly worried. She's married to a pulmonologist, so she knew she was in good hands until a lobectomy revealed a stunning diagnosis.
I knew immediately before she knew.
It was lung cancer.
Devastating. I just went to my office, had a little cry, and then talked to her parents. We didn't think it was going to turn out that way, obviously. So it was a life changer.
Dr. Dave Curry knew what this meant. Not only had he studied lungs for 30 years, but he'd lost most of his family to the disease.
My mom died in September of 2000. Dad died in August of 2001. And my sister died in 2004, all of lung cancer.
They died within 3 to 6 months of diagnosis.
It was devastating, as he said. I had 2 small kids at home. They were 3 and 6 at the time, and I really didn't think I would be around to raise them.
Reagan was just 36 years old.
I smoked in my 20s, but the type of cancer that I had was non-smoker's lung cancer, so I could have never smoked, and I would have gotten this.
Now it was time to fight.
They took out the right lung, hoping for a cure, and then I did 4 rounds of IV chemotherapy just to try to eradicate any rogue cancer cells that were anywhere.
But nothing worked. The cancer spread to Reagan's left lung.
I knew at that point that my only shot was to get a lung transplant.
Reagan spent 5 months waiting for the call that would save her life. A new lung has now given her years with her family instead of months.
The treatments that were used to try to cure me of my cancer didn't work. So that's why it's so important to fund the research to get better treatments and help people live longer and find cures.
She hopes her fight to live longer will resonate in a community that doesn't always sympathize with lung cancer patients.
By the time people discover that they have this disease, they're usually stage 3 or stage 4. And so there's not a lot of survivors left to raise awareness, raise money. Anybody that has lungs can get lung cancer. It really does not discriminate.
A personal mission to raise awareness from a mother with just one goal.
To stay as healthy as I possibly can so that I can be here for their college graduations, for their weddings, for their babies to be born. Yeah, all those things.
Reagan's just praying that the cancer doesn't come back. That's because changes in organ transplant rules since she got her first transplant no longer qualify her for another lung. 10 to 15% of lung cancer patients never smoked, and most die within the first year of diagnosis. You can now help find a cure. Walk with Reagan and her family this Saturday for the Free to Breathe 5K and 1 mile walk. It's at the Jacksonville Landing. Registration starts at 7 in the morning, and children under 12 can sign up for $20. Adults are $30, and the walk itself begins at 8:30. For more information, look for this story on the Morning Show page.